welcome back to Just Code It. Today we're going to be starting a new tutorial series on Crawl4AI. To start out, we're just going to do a hello world, creating a simple crawler that takes a website. Specifically, we're using the Crawl4AI documentation and converting it to Markdown, HTML, and some other things. We're going to import async IO and rich import print for just prettier prints. Then we're going to define the URL. After that, we're going to create a async function called main and a if name equals main at the bottom, and do async IO dot run and then pass it the main method. That's how we run it. The first thing we're going to define within the main method is the config. This is the CrawlRunConfig. We will go into more detail on the CrawlRunConfig in following videos, but you can see there's a lot of different things that you can configure within this. That's why we're breaking it out. The basic config is cache mode bypass, which just allows it to bypass the cache and returns the live page instead of using the cached page if you run it multiple times, and then verbose equals false. But let's actually do verbose to true right now. After that, we're going to do async with async web crawler as crawler. Everything within here will then use that. We're going to do results equal await crawler arun, which is async run. Pass it the URL and the configuration. Moving down, we're going to do a quick check where we're going to grab the result and see if it's successful. If it isn't, we're going to return the failed. If it is, we're going to print some things. First, we're just going to print the full results, which is an object. Then we're going to print the URL, which should just be the same URL, and some metadata. Finally, we're going to print the results as Markdown and cleaned HTML. Last two prints are the HTML length and then the clean HTML length. Let's just give it a run and see how it looks. Scroll back up to the top. This is the results object. Very long. You have all these links, which are links that you could use within the documentation. These are some more links. Then if you keep going down, you'll eventually run into some other things that you can grab out of here, like error message, PDF, extracted content. This is the metadata. Status code is useful as well, and other things like that. Then we have our print statements where we have our URL. This is actually the metadata right here. Then the markdown where we're just going to print the first 500 characters. Then HTML where we're going to print the first 500 characters of the HTML. Then we're going to take a look at the difference between the full HTML, which is 43,000 characters, versus the cleaned HTML, which is 26,000 characters. That is it for this first video on Crawl4AI. Stay tuned for more videos on Crawl4AI. What we're aiming to do in this tutorial video is we're going to start mixing Crawl4AI with LLMs. In the future, we're planning on using this Crawl4AI and integrating it with LangChain and LangGraph to create some pretty cool apps where you can search the web, scrape information, and research. For now, we're just going to go through the basics, converting it into Markdown, which is easy for a LLM to understand. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.